we'll be doing more outreach. We've got radio spots to try to teach people about sharks. We're going to be going to groups like Forma and Centro de Barrios and trying to get people involved and educated about sharks, because right now most people don't like sharks and they don't want sharks in the waters, and we're trying to change that. We'll also be starting quite a lengthy research project where you do baited underwater videos and tagging, trying to understand which type of sharks visit our waters and how many we get. We're also trying to work closely with the fishermen, because if indeed we establish shark sanctuaries in all the Dutch islands, then they will be affected, and we want to try to get them on board and try to find some way to go through this process in a beneficial way for everybody. So a lot of things to look forward to. We'll be at a lot of different public events trying to get people educated about sharks.
Why should we like sharks?
Why should we like sharks? Sharks are beautiful creatures if you think of it that way. In fact, most tourists, like dive tourists, they want to see a shark when they go in the water. They're the apex predator, and I've been in Bonaire more than 15 years and I've only seen a handful of sharks, and that's not the way it should be. If you have a healthy reef, you should be seeing these apex predators, big sharks, big groupers, things like that. And I think probably for a long time they've been overfished. The apex predators keep the balance of fish in line. So they eat the sick, they eat the weak, they eat the injured, they keep the populations healthy. If you have one population that's starting to overpopulate a fish species, let's say, the sharks will keep it down and allow the other fish to be diverse. Also, just having sharks on your reef will affect the behavior of the fish. If you have sharks around frequently, fish don't go far from their shelter. They don't go out in the daytime, and on our reefs we don't have that. We don't have sharks, we don't have big predators, so fish come out, they go farther, they behave differently. So you start thinking about those little changes can add up to a lot of really big changes. And if you take out all the apex predators on the reefs, and right now 100 million sharks are dying every year because of people, and that it just can't keep up. In fact, more and more species are being listed as threatened and endangered. So if we let this continue, it's going to destabilize not just our reef, but maybe the entire ocean. And we depend on the ocean for our oxygen and our life. So it's going to put a lot of fishermen out of business. It's going to affect all of us in many ways that we can't even fathom. So I think for those reasons, among many others, we should protect them. Even if we don't like them, we need to understand that they have a place in this world just like everything else.